What's up, everybody? John from Old Running Farm here. We are in the truck and we are driving on the road, obviously. Whoa, little bumpy road. So today is November 16th. So that's a big day because I just went and got our initial setup done at Hartford Globe. So that's a big show for us. That was it's at the Connecticut Convention Center in Hartford. So if you're in the area, check it out. Go to, I think it's just hartfordglow.com. But you can also check our website. We have a list of upcoming shows. But so if you're in the area and you want to come and say hello, please do. One of us will be there running the booth for the whole time. So this is a show that's running November 18th through December 23rd. And it's like a big, like, you know, sort of Christmas holiday extravaganza. I mean, it's really Christmas oriented, but, you know, extravaganza. There's a whole bunch of vendors. There's a vendor market there. It's in the convention center, so it's really big. So it's the same place where we did the Connecticut Flower and Garden Show, which we did a video about back in February. So I just went and I set up our backdrop. I set up our little area. I mean, Old Running Farm Craft Show is pretty easy to set up. You know, you basically just kind of put hats on tables, but we have a grid wall there. I think we're going to bring another grid when Catherine goes to do it. But mainly, you know, the backdrop is pretty tall and wide, and since I'm pretty tall and a little bit wide, it was just going to be easier for me to go get it set up for Catherine so that she can just go and make the booth look pretty with some hats. So anyway, so now I'm driving, and I'm driving east currently, which is not the direction home for me. It's actually heading towards New London. And the reason why is I'm going to look at a new trailer. I got permission from the boss to get ourselves a new trailer because, you know, we're thinking about this. You know, we get logs delivered all the time. We have roads that we need to maintain. We have stuff to clean up all the time, and, you know, moving wood chips. And we're also looking at, you know, next year we're going to build some raised beds and a greenhouse, and it's like, you know, hauling all that material one tractor bucket at a time is really inefficient. So I'm going to go look at a nice little dump trailer for myself, and yeah. And so part of the reason why we're doing this now is because Catherine's also looking, for some reason she got fixated on llamas, and so Catherine's looking for llamas and I'm looking for a dump trailer. So there you go. That's how you do a successful marriage. You know, a little for me, a little for you, you know. Now, our normal feeling that we had was no new animals until we get our area looking a little bit nicer and we're more set up, etc. The only difference was going to be the emus, but since you guys did not vote enough in the poll, I guess we're not getting emus, which is fine, honestly. But so llamas. So we did a video a few weeks ago about, or maybe it was a couple months ago, I don't know, time flies, right? We did a video a couple months ago about alpacas being guard animals, or whether they can be or not. And so what it comes down to is that they are not. They can protect themselves. And since we have so many, you know, they do generally protect themselves. And, you know, if there is a bear or if there's something, there's, you know, a coyote or something, it would take an awful lot to attack, you know, 20 of our lady alpacas. So, you know, there's not really a concern there. Our concern is going to be in the spring/summer, because we did some breedings this past year. And so if we end up with, you know, 6 or 7 or even 3 or 4 cria, and, you know, we have baby alpacas walking around, we are going to benefit from having some llamas around, because llamas are big, llamas are mean, llamas are nasty. Just, you know, exactly what I would want out of our barn cats, which we are not getting. They are soft and fluffy little fuzzballs. I swear, they, like, every single time, it's like my goal is to have a hissing, spitting, nasty, disgusting, like, violent killer of a barn cat, and Catherine just turns them into little little babies. So, which is fine. You know, they're not the most efficient barn cats in the world, but they are very cute. And when we had our open farm day, they were a big hit. But anyway, so llamas, you know, it'll be beneficial to have some guardian animals for the spring when we have a bunch of babies, you know, hopefully. So that's the plan with the llamas. So what I'm gonna do now is once I get to the dealership, I'll see if I can take a little video of this trailer, and then I don't know if I'm gonna get home in time to, you know, dump it, but, you know, we'll have to see. But anyway, let's see some dump trailer footage. Ooh, that comes down hard. All right, so if you look behind me, I don't know if you can really see it through that dirty window, but dump trailer's on the way home. Luckily, you know, I went a little over budget, which Catherine said was okay. That just means that I might need to drive to Georgia to pick up some llamas. All right, so it's the next day. It is Friday, and I have to start getting packed for our show tonight. So we are going to be in Danbury tonight, and I'm going to be there over the weekend. I got a 12-hour shift there tomorrow. So I need to get all packed up for that. It's only going to be a table though, so I'm going to be able to fit it in the back of my truck. But so before I get started, I need to play with my dump trailer a little bit. So I had it over here, and I was initially going to load it up with logs, but then I needed to do, you know, I don't want to just dump the logs in there. So I sort of want to put like a 4x4 or a couple 4x4s on the bottom so that I'm not just slamming logs down on a brand new thing. You know, it is just plate steel. But anyway, then I was going to scoop some wood chips into it and go dump it somewhere. But I have a much better use of it. The pumpkins from Pumpkins for Packas are still up there. So I'm going to load them into the dump trailer, bring them down to the chickens. That'll be a good use. All right, I'm not sure if that was any sort of a good time lapse at all, but I have a dump trailer full of pumpkins now. It's a lot of pumpkins. Time to go dump it. All right, so that's it. Chickens are going a little wild right now. But yeah, I mean, that worked out really well, and it was super easy to back up in here, even though it's tight. Again, the small wheelbase makes a big difference. But anyway, now that I've done that, I have to go do some actual work and pack up for our show tonight. So I'm gonna go do that. Thanks again, guys, for watching, and I'll see you next time.